Hello and welcome back to the Wisconsin Gravel Cyclist. This is your host Logan. Today, it's the final race of the 2023 season, the Iron Bowl Red Granite Grinder in Wausau, Wisconsin. Here we are, Jeff, Karen, myself, and Phil at the start, along with many other racers, right around 300 this year. Per usual, this race got off to a hot and heavy start. As you can see, the police escort up there was already quite a ways up the road, going up over the bridge here. So we put the power down right away to get up there with some of the faster racers and make sure that we had good position going into some of the first pinch points of the race. Mainly the first one being the biking trail and hiking trail on the approach to the ascent of Red Mountain. After we got settled into a good hard start, we were able to settle in with a few different racers along the way, even as some other ones passed and wanted to pick up the speed. The main thing to pay attention to here was the different colored race numbers on the front of each person's bike. The purplish magenta numbers were the 55-mile race, which is what I participated in and raced against. So if I found individuals who were riding at the pace that I wanted to, that's kind of where I settled in. Here you'll notice on the right hand side of the screen, that is Rib Mountain. That is the first main focal objective of the Iron Bull Red Granite Grinder. In the 55-mile race, it doesn't play a very big factor. We don't go very far up it, and it doesn't cause your heart rate to get real high right away, so no big deal. But for the 85 and 144-mile variants of the race, it's a big factor. You have to go all the way to the top and then do either a hike-a-bike or another small section to make your way to a part of the course back down the other side of the mountain. So I kept working with this individual here, gladly trading off pulls here every once in a while, getting a good draft. He was keeping the pace pretty good and high, as you can see. My GPS there, we're right around 24 miles an hour. Here we're approaching the first major pinch point of the race. This is the walking and biking trail that is a part of the course to get us over the highway. And if you're in the front of the race at this point, it can be quite hectic. The reason being, as you can see, the ground looks a little wet. There was a little rain the day before. I shouldn't even say a little rain. There's a lot of rain the day before. About 1.5 inches of rain the day before the race. So here, it's important to have good positioning and make sure that you take your time going over these wood bridges. They get very, very slippery and can cause issues. And for the second year in a row, here's Justin. Justin and I just happened to meet at the base of Red Mountain, ride up part of it together, and then we go our separate ways. Justin, good ride with you again. Next, I linked up with a guy named Curtis. This was his first ever gravel race. We traded off turns and rode together for majority of the ride. Curtis was a great guy to talk to and a great wheel to help break the wind. Curtis ended up getting 14th overall. Great ride, Curtis. At this next turn in the road, there happened to be a photographer, Denny Hockey. Denny is a member of the Wausau Wheeler Cycling Club, which I ride with throughout the summer. Next, it took us down past the 9 Mile County Forest, where I ended up linking up with these two gentlemen. They were actually from Poland. So I got to talk with them a little bit, and they said that one of their daughters was also in the race, and their goal was to catch her and not let her beat them. I don't know if their goal was met or not, but it was awesome to see the enthusiasm from these two gentlemen and ride with them for a little bit. Awesome ride, guys. Upon exiting the Wausau School Forest, we went back into 9 Mile County Forest, where there were lots of acorns, where we had to kind of take it slow. Here's a section just rolling through the 9 Mile County Forest. Within the forest, there were several photographers that were taking some amazing pictures of the racers on these great gravel roads. Upon the exit of 9 Mile County Forest here, the terrain kept rolling, but Curtis and I kept rocking, and we ended up linking up with several more riders. This group ended up staying together for the majority of the race until the final 8 miles, where the group kind of splintered when we got to the corn maze. And here, Curtis and I just continue to push on, where we then get on our way almost into Marathon, Wisconsin here. We had to go up one really big hill. It wasn't that much fun. From there, we continued on to the northern part of the course, where we even went through a corn maze. It got rather muddy. Upon getting through the corn maze, I linked up with Bob Kindbaum. I've rode with Bob several times over the summer in different road and gravel races. Bob's a really strong roadie, and great time trialist, and overall great rider to ride with. Within the last few miles, we just ripped it hard. Mostly Bob ripping it hard, with the occasional quad cramp. Overall, it was a great day. Bob and I rolled in for 18th and 19th overall out of 150 racers. My daughter got to see my bike race. Awesome day. And I got to have pictures with Jeff, Phil, and Joe, and also have a beer with Bob, Jeff, and Andy, the eventual race winner. Overall, it was a great day, and as Jeff says, we rocked the Casbah. I had a great time at the Iron Bull Red Granite Grinder doing the 50-mile race. I highly recommend it for 2024.